the organizational design has not really changed in most marketing organizations since digital came along in 2002 and 2004 and 2005. There's still a digital marketing team. There's still a content team and that web team and that email team. And we are, there's a brand team that sits over there, and there's a PR and comms team that's basically off in some other building, basically still trying to get coverage and news results. There is, sometimes there's a digital technology team that basically configures all the technology. There's all these teams based and structured around the idea of channels and outputs and formats. And we have not revisited that marketing structure, the org chart, in such a long time. And I will tell you, almost without exception now, the first thing that we notice when I do a content marketing strategy or a content strategy in an organization, the thing that is broken is the content is great. Sometimes it's fine. Sometimes it's good, but it's never awful. The people creating content is never the problem. People creating too much content is never the problem. The problem is usually too many digital assets that are getting created in too many silos, that are getting created by too many people who aren't collaborating with each other, that are getting created by too many focuses on existential platforms. Like, we have to have a Facebook page. We have to have 14 different blogs. We have to have landing pages. We have to have all these things because that's the way it's always been. And we have never, there's that famous line that I used to use in a presentation all the time from Steven Sinofsky called, shipping the org chart. We are more than ever shipping the org chart that is just basically an untethered mess. And so your content is almost certainly not broken to the extent that your organizational design is. Take the time, organize the teams around the things that it needs to be organized around, figure out what a modern organizational structure looks like with a team. Just ripping out that middle layer because now AI can do some of it, or ripping out that middle management because finance, needs it, and quote unquote flattening the organization. It's not the answer. That is not the answer. Flattening the organization is not always the answer. Sometimes it literally is reorganizing in a way that makes sense.